Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back. There's just something very calming about the bell churches coming in on the very next day. Welcome back to Abbott as we are continuing to grow. We have enough building space now as of the first episode where we laid out the foundation to this village. That is also a tiny industry that is working for us now. The church of course, and also some burgage plots in addition to +2. And with that, I'm just waiting now for the first new families to move in. Right now, we have no unassigned families. It is June, so I definitely want to start the growing now over summer. And yeah, we have unassigned families that are also then needed for construction work. So we already have jobs for these people. That's also really important, I think. So with that, yeah, we can only wait and pray for the best, while also of course having a look at the Baron, what he's doing on this map right now. He hasn't claimed any territories so far, save than the first two that he started with. We're actually bordering him. This will definitely lead to some friction, especially since we want to build a beautiful big castle on these cliffs. And yeah, as you can see, they're actually going into this territory too. So at some point, sooner or later, we'll need to tackle the Baron there as well. Now, in the meantime, we're getting the cloth in, right? Perfect. The leather is in, the meat is in, and the first berries are also in. We should be seeing them at the marketplace now. There they are, 3 berries for the food type. With that, we could actually also upgrade the first burgages already. And before actually new family moves in, upgrading is not a good idea, because the level 2 family would already then require more stuff, right? Especially also entertainment. And that would drop the approval rating again. So we really should wait for at least 1 or 2 families to move in before we continue with the upgrading. One thing that we can also then do is moving the hitching post. We are at 55% by the way, approval rating. Market, food variety, clothing, market supply and the church level all lead to that positive approval rating. So let's hope that this is enough so that a family would like to join us. And then we can also move that hitching post here. And so it happens, a new family starts in July it is. With that, we're growing now past the first initial 15 people. And of course, they're hopefully going to, move into one of these burgages then right away. And we already have a job for them, and that is finishing the construction of this burgage plot. I would also like to start now moving this hitching post to the other side here, so more or less into my industry zone, where we can make use of it. So probably somewhere over here. This looks as central as possible. And yeah, flattening the ground they already do. The newcomers. And this of course also starts something great, and that is immigration and the growth of our village, because now we can really grow. Now we have 34 timber right now in stock, so I would also like to unassign the family from the logging camp and assign them to the saw pit. And the other family can also work now on my next production, which is the stonecutter camp. This one, super important. Let's actually have it a bit further outside here. The stonecutter camp does not need an ox, so it doesn't really matter where I place that. I could place it over here. Bad idea, because it needs 2 logs to construct, so this would take a long time to finish construction, right? The ox needs to get all the way over here. What I can do instead is I can have it somewhere here, and the thing is, the stone don't need an oxen then, right? So the stone cutters, they can go over there and go back again by foot rather quickly. So let's have it over here to speed up construction. The ox is then already delivering the logs over, as it should be. And with that, we need it because we do need around 15, as far as I know, for my next bigger project. That is then the manor. We want to start this one as quickly as possible to build up an army and also some serious taxation. 20 planks, it's also required, but this is something we're working on already. Alright, we're at 70 approval rating. This actually leads to a higher immigration rate now, so I'm hoping that a second family moves in soon, because we have more construction. There it is, stonecutter camp. That was quick, right? And we can now assign someone to that already. Should we do it? Yeah, let's assign a family to the stonecutter. The hitch post has been finished already, so the ox is now living over here. So we are kind of like emptying this middle ground here, right? This middle space here for more marketplaces than market stalls that we can add to this location. And yep, there they are already. They're quick. A basket on the back is fine. Going up here on this steep hill, it's not an easy task for these guys. Right. Going over here, oh, that's really a nice location. And on this fine day, they can actually just get me some stone and rocks, please, because we're going to need that for a castle. First castle, a first smaller castle, before we build a bigger one. And the new family starts moving in. Perfect. A bit of growth we have. We still have no population growth anymore, so I'm going to enable this burgage plot construction again, so that new families then move in and can move in right away here. And we have also the first stone now coming in. Very good. And with all of this, I would like to start the upgrading process now to level 2 of my first burgage plot. This one here it is. Right in the center, so we keep the transportation times once again short, because of course this is going to be a fletcher's shop to produce bows for us. And bows need planks, and there we have the saw pit then right next to it. We still have 22 timber left, and with that I would like to continue with some more burgages. So I can of course go ahead and have some more here just along the King's Road. Probably not around the King's Road. I mean, yeah, this would work. Another 6 over here, and 6 logs that we need. And yeah, let's do this. So this unassigned family here has a lot of work to do. Nothing else for them for now. The next burgage plot. And with that we can grow again a bit. Also, probably a storehouse is prudent at this point. So let's actually have the storehouse here. Also very important, because this is going to be quite an industrial area, right? Where a lot of things are coming together. The clay, the iron, and then also the smelting. So a storehouse here makes sense to me. We could also have it over here. Nah, let's go with this location. In the meantime, very good. The first upgrade is coming along. We do need 2 of those upgrades if we want to advance to the next level. And there it is, burgage plot number 2. And with this one here, we can now have Fletcher's workshop that produces bows for us. So let's go ahead and do this right away. As a backyard construction. Now, some of you definitely will suggest that I should make the backyards bigger for bigger vegetable production. I'm not doing this because I think it looks horrible, especially for burgages in the center. They should not have such a big backyard, right? They're already going to grow quite densely anyway with, these are all going to be artisans here, right? For manor or for burgages a bit further outside, we can think about it, but I don't like these huge backyards. And we're not doing this. We can live without huge vegetable production for quite some time. Actually, let's put the storehouse to a higher priority. We want to start storing goods in here, right? So otherwise they're not being stored outside anymore, which is, yeah, spoiling them rather quickly, especially for firewood, normal wood, and hides, it counts. And by the way, we have 25 stone. This is enough for me right now. So let's actually unassign the person from the stonecutter camp. And have 2 families working on construction. Did I do this now? Why do I still have 1 unassigned family? I did not assign anyone, did I? Strange, alright. Planks are working though. Oh, right, I know. We have finished the Fletcher's shop, right? And the Fletcher, of course, is consuming the workforce. Because now these people are working right in here. In their shop. And they're going to produce now bows for us. This is also why it's important to have a storehouse now. There it is. The first bows are already in. That was quick. We can use these bows then for an army, but also, of course, for exporting. And having a first export industry with that. Right, the next Burgage plot, we are sitting at 68 approval rating. We are having now a bit of a low approval rating because these guys here have a high requirement. As you can see, the tavern level is not fulfilled, the clothing variety is not fulfilled, and the church level is not fulfilled. So this is dropping approval rating for this one Burgage now. It's not enough though to drop the overall approval rating too much. So as long as we stick around 70, it's fine. These guys are no good. These guys are very close to us. A new bandit camp has spawned. And it's right next to our territory. That means they will start plundering us at some point soon. Right, so we're going to lose them some resources. And we definitely will need to prepare for this as well. Even more reason to build a manor house quickly. Still waiting for another family to move in now. We're past 20 at least. 20 people. And that is 7 families. We have now lots of berries and meat, so this is fine. Out of bread. Yeah, we're out of bread. But berries and meat should be sufficient for a while. And we have the storehouse now. And the storehouse is great because we can now stockpile firewood for the winter. And we can then use the woodcutter for something else. Because the storehouse will also build market stalls on its own. And yeah. Let's also assign the last family actually to the logging camp. Ah, there's a new family. So we do have 23, 24 people now. And another unassigned family that can do some construction work for us. And I think we should start with that as well. And the next thing is probably the trading post. For winter, we should be fully prepared, right? We have the firewood, we have food. We have enough clothing at this point, 26 leather, so that is fine. Growth-wise, we still have lots of living space left. That's also fine. So yeah, trading it is as my next one, a trading post. We probably should have this one a bit closer here to my storehouse, but not too close to have it too close to the city. So I think it should be fine over here somewhere, because we don't need an oxen really, right? So let's actually, yep, have the storehouse over there, because the family can then start trading along the King's Road immediately. We don't need an oxen for any kind of goods, so the family will take care of it anyway. That's fine. And no, I think we're fine for now. More burgages, of course, can't hurt. No, this is not good. Might actually have them like this. I mean, this would be horrible for me. You have a garden and then you have this whole row of buildings looking into your garden. This is also not super ideal. So we'll just see where we place the next burgages. With 76% on the approval, we actually have a high population growth. So I'm expecting like 2 families per month that could join us. 15 timber. We really need a bit more space somewhere. Yeah, I think we could have it no problem here. Just behind my storehouse. There we can have actually a pretty high density block of burgages that we move in here somewhere. This would be probably the best layout. We can reduce its density a bit. Or we increase the density. Let's increase the density since it is city center area anyway. Right, and just along this road here we do have then those people living. Still close enough to the market area there. Eichenau is being claimed. With that, Hildebord, the Baron, starts his expansion. Eichenau is where exactly? Oh, it's over here on the other side of the map. This is where he's starting his conquest. Let's just hope that he's not claiming Abbott or my surrounding area, Immenreuth here, that we probably will also need at some point. There is his army. Of course, we can't stand against him for now. He's got way too many soldiers, and this is just one of his many mercenary groups that he's employing. He's probably clearing the bandit camp there right now. Yes, this is exactly what he's doing. Right, he's actually going to fight the bandit already.
Here we go, boy.
Over here. In the bushes, they fight. And of course, the bandits have no chance against this trained army. It's not that easy to see. Oh, flanking from the other side in his ball. Beautiful move there. And with that, he already broke his will, or their will, and with that, the bandit camp is dissolving. Alright, back to us though. No more families moved in since then. I was hoping for it though. Finishing the trading post. This is great though. Right over here. A beautiful building in the autumn colors. Fantastic. There's a new family. Very good. We have 2 families now that work on a bit of construction. Consuming a lot of planks right now because of the bows that we have. We have 26 bows already in stock. And there it is. The trading post has been finished. And this is once again a big moment because now we can actually start exporting. Disconnected from the major trade routes we are though with this building. Why? Oh, gone it is again. That was just a quick sign because we have quite a lot of connections to the King's Road. And with that, let's have a look what we can actually do with it right away. So without a trade route requirement, we can actually start exporting some stuff already. Of course, this is not what we want to do here, right? We want to start exporting something where we don't need a trade route with right now. Exporting stuff like, for example, we would have the hides available. We have 30 leather. This is a lot. But I think for leather, we'll need actually a trade route. Yeah, we need a major trade here if I want to work on this. And then we have the war bows over here that we can start export now to a minimum of, let's actually go with 25. I don't think we're going to need more than that for now. So this is fine, right? So we can now start with that. There is going to be a trader from time to time coming in. If we establish a trade route, there would be a dedicated free merchant for this. This would be more reliable then, but I don't want to waste my money on this for now. So we're just going to casually export some bows and just see who would like to purchase them. The Baron is actually claiming Eiche now in the meantime. So this is about to be happening now. We could resolve the claim on the battlefield, but I don't have anything to fight with for now. No can do. The regional wealth is growing a bit right now to 52 already because the tier 2 buildings pay taxes, right? So we get 1 coin out of every tier 2 building per month. With that we have a tiny growth there, at least for now. Alright, what we have now is... Ooh, planks. Yeah, planks. Could actually stop the production of bows for now. Because I do need to stockpile a few more planks for my manor building, right? Could assign a second family to this. This wouldn't do much because we need an ox as well. And the ox itself also costs, money. An ox. So in this case, let's actually stop bows for now. Wait for a few planks to stockpile. And then we can actually build the manor. Some 7 bows are in already, ready to be sold. Raining, it's October. The weather's definitely getting not better anymore. But the atmosphere is. Also, once again, amazing details. Like the rain dribbling down on the rooftops, right? Especially on the church, you can see this quite pronounced. And also, of course, we continue with the construction. This family here should do the trick. We need more living space. All of this is increasing also my food consumption. So we need to get new ways of food in soon. A new family moves in. That's 2 families now working on some construction. It's November, so it could be snowing anytime now. That means that the berry deposits will probably be gone soon. Yeah, it's down to 10 already. Alright, so we are not going to produce any berries now during winter, but we continue to produce meat as long as we have wild animals right over here. And we have plenty of these still. The ox is busy right now. Lots of deliveries to the saw pit, to the burgages, to the construction that we have. There's the next one that we finish. Since we have a very high population growth right now, we definitely want to keep this going. Never run out of space. One more thing that we can work on right away as well is the leather production. So we do have leather, lots of it, more than what we need. And we could start the shoe production. This will increase then the clothing demand. For this, we need to have a second burgage plot to level 2. So let's upgrade this one here as next. This will also lead then to medium village status. It's getting colder. Despite all of that, people are rather happy at the moment. And so it is in December. The first winter is upon us. Burger spot number 2. And with that we have once again leveled up the settlement to medium village. For the large village we need a few more level 2 burgages then. That is out of the question though. What we can do now is a cobbler's workshop. This enables the production of shoes. It does cost me some wealth and it does cost me some planks, but we have that. And this also converts these guys to artisans. That means they're only going to work now on their own plot, just like the Fletcher, producing shoes out of leather for us. So leather consumption goes up with that. But we're also going to get shoes. Shoes are nice because they make people happy, right? As another demand met. Also, we can export shoes quite nicely also on the market. With that, make some money out of it. Going to take a while for this. Now, speaking about food variety stuff, I would like to invest now my first development point into beekeeping, and that is unlocking then the apiary for us. There you go. And honey is another nice source of food for us. We should have it closer to the forest tiles then. It does consume 2 planks, that's minor, and we have then workforce for that too. For some reasons, I always think that an apiary should be up on hill somewhere. Probably because I live in the Alps and you usually have those sites everywhere where there is a steep hill going upwards. But that's just coincidence. And yeah, let's have this first apiary somewhere over here, just along the road really. Work for some beekeeping. Should start with that as early as possible. Takes a bit of ramp up time. It's January already. We consume a lot of firewood right now, but we should have plenty in stock, right? 81 we have, as we also store it at the storehouse. Another family, with that we're 36 families, perfect. That means I'm also going to assign now a dedicated family to the storehouse. So they're now going to work here, collecting resources, getting it to the storehouse and making a market stall out of that, right? So they're going to sell the stuff that I have in the storage at the market directly. Seeing that we still haven't sold any warbows yet, I'm very much inclined to go for a trade route here. The 50 coin will pay off rather quickly. Let's wait a few, 1 or 2 more months that we can do this. Alright, firewood, that's that. And there we have it, the apiary already up and running. Family assigned. We still have 1 unassigned family, that's fine, that's for construction. And this family here now is going to, as you can see already, crafting and producing honey. Since there's not that much construction right now, the ox has time again to deliver logs to the saw pit, which leads to more saw or plank production, and that is 56 right now. So we can resume the Fletcher workshop again. And we have now everything ready for our first manor house. And I think I already know a perfect location for this. After winter, we continue onwards here in the next episode of Manor Lords Megacity Edition. I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned.